Hey, beautiful people. If you saw my video from last night, you would know that I took my 16-year-old son to the Eagles-Redskin game, and that will be the last time I ever do anything like that again. I could take professional football game off my bucket list completely, because I've been there, done that. And I will say that the Eagles fans are definitely as bad as everybody says they are. We were at the Redskin Stadium, and we were really high up. It was scary. I'm not gonna lie. We were on the very, very top, second row to the last row in all the seats. So it was very steep and very high. So a little nervous about that. But there was just a lot of drunk people around me, and it's a football game, but you're still people. Act decent. It's just a game. Yes, I said that. It's just a game. You shouldn't be hateful towards other people because of a game. It's awful. As hard as I am to try to show humans love, humanity is just tearing love down. It's ridiculous. So there are these boys, 4 of them, who are Redskin fans. Great. My son is an Eagles fan, and everybody around us was an Eagles fan. And we're at Redskin Stadium, so all the drunk guys, I would say their age group is between maybe mid to late 30s to 60s, I'd say. And there was quite a few of them. They were all drunk. 2 of the guys that were sitting closest to the boys, their back and forth was nice. I mean, they didn't say nice words, but they were joking about it. You could tell because they were laughing, and they knew when to stop. But when the Redskins did something that was good, the boys obviously cheered just like anybody else would, just like they do with the Eagles. And so they did, and they're like, oh, look what just happened. Now we're above score, whatever. But when it was their time, when the Eagles did something good, they would curse at the boys. They would stick their middle fingers up at the boys, say such hateful things. I just couldn't believe how grown men would treat children. Yes, to me, they're children. These boys were the ages between, I'd say, 18 and 20. They're not old enough to drink alcohol. I know this because if they were, they would have bought alcohol there just to show off. But I watched them pull out little liquor bottles and make sure nobody's looking, or think that nobody's looking, and take swigs of the liquor bottles and then quickly put it away. That tells me they're not even the age of 21 yet. So yes, boys are going to be boys, but they're doing it out of fun, and there's no cruelty out of what they're doing. But it got to the point with the Eagles side, at least my little area, that these grown men were taking it above and beyond what it should have been. And my 16-year-old son gets very embarrassed by me often, but I am not the one to sit back and just watch something like that unfold and not say anything. That's just not me. It's not who I am. But he seems to try to think that he can make me not be that way. But I would stick up for the boys. I'm like, how can you treat them like that? They are literally just teenagers. They are children. They are old enough to be your children. And you're going to stick your middle finger up at them and call them all these awful things and just say things in a hateful way. It's not a jokingly way. You can tell the difference between the two. And it's just uncalled for. It is just a game. And so my son was getting mad at me and pulling me down and yelling at me and telling me to shut up and be quiet, shut my mouth. I just need to leave everything alone. No. And we had a conversation on the way back home. That's not how I work. well, you could have gotten yourself beat up. I'm like, well, that's on them for being so hateful that they would beat up a girl. Like, seriously? Because I'm sticking up for some teenage boys? No. If that's how the world's becoming, then I guess I'm lost. There's no amount of good that I do is going to make a difference, because my son's afraid that I will get beat up because I'm sticking up for teenagers. These guys were so drunk, slurring, and there were so many drunk people there last night that could barely walk straight, and the cops are just watching them walk by, like, saying the weirdest things and running into things, and it was ridiculous. I would never, ever go back to a professional game, ever. The cruelty that I saw, I can't do it. And what I had to deal with my son because of it all was even worse. Shame on you, is all I can say. For the people last night, and we were in section 427. It was 15th through the 10th, or the 20th row, about 1 through 6. The people sitting in that section. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all. Y'all are hateful. They were just teenagers. Y'all should took example from the 2 guys that were sitting behind them, because they knew how to do it playfully. You did not. Shameful. Like, how are we supposed to teach our children how to act when you do stuff like that towards them? This world's not going to get better if things like that keep happening. And then my son tells me later that he sees a video that there was a fight that broke out at the Eagles game last night. Oh, surprise, surprise. I'm telling you guys, y'all need to wake up before we cause the end of humanity altogether, like the end of humans. We just kill ourselves, all of us. It's gonna happen eventually. We're gonna kill each other, kill ourselves, and then there will be no more humans left. But until then, let's at least try to fight for the good. Just try with me. I'm gonna keep going, but I just wanted to make people aware of the situation that occurred last night and just how awful I think that was. So have a good night, guys.